know,
It's not in the picture.
that's the biggest problem I have with clothes is
They don't sit. They either stand well,
Yes.
and then they don't sit well.
Yeah. But when you
Yeah,
were
that's
sitting
better.
up, yeah, that's good. Okay. But every time I go to buy something in a store, I immediately go look for someplace to sit down.
Yeah.
With a mirror so that I can see what it looks
If it
like
works.
if it sits.
It's true.
I'm just rolling down.
Oh, okay.
You should be fine.
Okay. All
If
right.
I keep my hands there, I'll be all right.
Weight it down.
Well, the new things are just
Oh, I know.
too big. You
They
know.
are. Yeah, for small people like us, it's too much.
This is the only one I own of it.
But now that's scaled down though nicely.
Well,
No.
still a bit big. I think this will be its last trip.
Girl.
Okay. Debbie, have you always been such a good businesswoman?
See, I've never really been a good businesswoman, but I had to learn to be in order to save any money or to be a woman on her own. Because I was single 13 years after my second marriage ended in financial disaster. And that was 13 years I was married. So I was broke at age 39 and had to start over. Well, I better learn so it doesn't happen again. And now I'm married 5 years, and I've tried to learn about business because I just feel that a woman has to protect herself if, for some reason, her husband doesn't do that or takes advantage or life presents itself in a harsh manner. I don't want that to happen to me again, and it won't because I couldn't really think of surviving it again. You know, the strain of starting over and not winding up broke in one little room, and I don't want that to have to happen because I've worked since I'm 10 and am now 57 and proud that I'm here and proud of my accomplishments. And I would say today I'm a fair businesswoman. I'm alert. I read all the contracts. I try to understand. I'm not the greatest, but I'm not the worst anymore.
And you understand the language.
I understand that it can be taken away from you very easily if you don't read everything that you sign. If you just sign it and your husband says, "But darling, you trust me." I said, "Well, I do trust you, but I would like to understand the deal." And if you are too responsible, singularly responsible, then I don't think you should sign it. I think that your husband can sign it alone. Let him go sink. I think that the mother has the children. And a lot of men get mad at me when I say that. I say, well, but you have a profession. A woman that never finished college, let's say, and she put her husband through school and has no career and has taken care of her children her whole life, and now at a certain age and the husband decides to go away, be it by himself or be it with another woman, then that woman has no career, has no financial knowledge, and has signed a lot of notes, and then her life is in jeopardy. And so I don't like to see that happen. It happened to me.
Getting back to Molly Brown, when you did the movie, I understand you really had to fight for the role. Is that right?
Well, the movie was set for Shirley MacLaine and Robert Goulet. And then Robert Goulet was doing another venture, so they got Harv Presnell from the Broadway play with Tammy Grimes. And then Shirley MacLaine had a lawsuit with Hal Wallace, who was a producer at Paramount. So, Debbie, I was in Europe on a vacation with my husband at the time, and they called me and said, well, we've decided to test you and to consider you. So I flew home and went over and met everybody, and I walked into the office and I just said, but I'm the perfect Molly Brown. You should never have considered anybody else in the first place. And the director said to me, I'll never forget, because he didn't want me at all, he said, but Debbie, you must understand, you're really too short for the part. And I had read Helen Hayes' book, and I said, how short is the part? Because Helen Hayes wanted to do Queen Victoria, for which she won great acclaim on Broadway for many years and became the lady of the theater of all time of America. And they didn't want her to play Queen Victoria because she was much too short. So she said, how short is the part? So Debbie said, how short is the part? Worked for her, it worked for me.
End of conversation.
End of that. Doesn't matter how short you are, how tall you are, it's who you are and what you are.
Debbie, if you had to pick a favorite moment in Molly Brown, what would it be?
Oh, I have so many that I love. My favorite number is He's My Friend, which is a jig number, and the song is He's My Friend and He'll Stay My Friend, and everybody, the guys from Leadville and all the rowdies from the mountains are all together with the Denver Society, and Denver Society's shocked, that they're mingling with these people from the mountains dressed up in these waiter costumes that don't fit them, and it gets to be a very rowdy number and a really fast jig and dance, and then a big fight number. So that's my favorite fun scene. And I'd say the sweetest scene is when Harv sings to me, I'll never say no to you. And he says to Molly Brown that no matter what she wants, no matter where she wants to go, he'll always be there and never say no. And in the show, Johnny Brown never says no to Molly Brown. It's a sweet love story.
Is this the most physically arduous show you've ever done?
Ever. Yes, this is like playing a football game or 2 basketball games. It's grueling. It's a very difficult physical show. I wanted to do it because I'm not going to do it ever again. This is the last time I'm going to dance this hard ever. I wanted to do this on purpose. I chose to do Molly Brown because I wanted to go out swinging. I wanted to stop my dancing career with this show. I'm not going to dance anymore. It's a very difficult show. I love doing it. It's hard on me. It won't kill me. It makes me stronger. I have to work out more. I have to stay very disciplined, eat everything properly, exercise, gets a lot of rest. You can't play, party, or do anything with this show. You're a true athlete with this show. That doesn't kill anybody. It makes you have to just be excellent as far as taking care of your health.
Well, Debbie, you look great, and I can't wait to see you in the show.
Do come now.
Oh, I shall. I'll be here Tuesday night, opening night.
Good. Good to see you again.
Thanks,
dear.
Debbie.
Bye,
Thanks
y'all.
Spoken like a true Texan
Yes,
that you
ma'am.
are.
Yes, ma'am.
Great. That's good interview.